Hi everyone, a warm welcome to all. Today let's discuss the deeply transformative Scorpio full moon on 11th of June at 26 degrees in Jyeshta Nakshatra. The Scorpio full moon is never soft. It takes us into the deep water of emotions, some soul transformation and ultimate rebirth after surrendering our old attachments. If we allow this time during this full moon, it can free us from the past emotional burdens and lead us to a more powerful and authentic self. The full moon activates Taurus Scorpio sign, the second and the eighth house of the natural zodiac, where Mercury, the lord of Jayeshta, is eighth from this full moon and second from the sun. Uranus and Mars both has weak aspect on this full moon, and moon is almost independent to give results, and it's a Scorpio full moon. It can stir what's beneath the surface and can put light on it, can expose it. The full moon close to Scorpio Gandanta indicates to release what presses us down emotionally, mentally and even karmically. Scorpio is a fixed water sign of depth, our emotional truth that is hidden. It shows our perceived helplessness, some power struggles, and offers healing here. This Scorpio full moon brings out our hidden feelings, our deep thoughts, some past wounds, and our unspoken fears into our awareness. It is not to get scared of anything with this full moon, but it can help us to heal by releasing any emotional burden that we are carrying since a very long time and that is unnecessary for us. It is not helping us. It encourages us to release control, face what we have been pushed away, and regain our energy. Not by holding on it tighter, but by letting go. And this full moon is happening in Jyeshta Nakshatra, a nakshatra linked with maturity, emotional responsibility, and also some ancestral wisdom. The name is Jayeshta. Jayesht means the elder one. Jayeshta carries the energy of the elder, someone who has seen life's highs and lows, and who carries the emotional weight of others. Also, we have situations involving elder responsibilities, some ancestral healing, or resolving power or burden related issues. It is governed by the deity Indra, the king of the gods, and this Jayeshta remind us the cost of power and the need to surrender what no longer serves our soul's highest purpose. There can be burden of duties, others' expectation for us, or some emotional overcommitment and overall confusion to release our emotional control on everything surrounding us. Scorpio is a sign that often clings to emotional control for safety, for survival. Scorpio has the survival instincts. Under this full moon, we may feel emotionally heavy, and it is hard to communicate as if we are expected to be strong for everyone, everything, to carry the unspoken burden of family, or to be always the protector. But Jayeshta doesn't ask us to suffer in silence here. It is Mercury's nakshatra, loud and clear. Instead, it encourages wise communication with full of information. Reflect, release, and rise from there. Not as someone who carries everything like a burden, but as someone who knows when to let go with grace. It is a time to honor our wisdom, but also to free ourselves from emotional roles that we have outgrown. Expect events related to Scorpio sign and Mercury in our chart. Here Jyeshtha, a Gandant Nakshatra, plays a major role in shaping any event. Expect concluding impact of any event that happens during this time and use this transformative energy of Scorpio and wisdom of Jayeshta to deal with everything that happens during the next 15 days. We have two key transits of Jupiter in Adra and Sun Jupiter conjunction in Gemini during this full moon, which will have some flavor of some final results. And Gemini is the 8th sign from this Scorpio full moon where Mercury, Jupiter and Sun are placed. Do keep in mind that Jupiter Rahu makes intense connection the whole of June and July. Use this time to make some tough changes as Mercury is at its best in its own sign Gemini and will enter Cancer on 23rd of June. Expect some visible results or at least a hint of it around this time, around this full moon and before the Gemini new moon. And note this 26 degrees of this full moon. Check if you have any planet around this degree for the impact of this full moon. That's where you might consider reflecting or releasing something. Let us see how and what would be the probable impact for each ascendant sign. Check Taurus and Scorpio sign in your chart and release any negative emotions that you are holding on and rise from there. Do keep in mind that with Mars, the Lord of Scorpio, is in Leo. It is the time to lead and heal from there. Start with Aries. Aries, you may feel the need to face certain emotional chaos, any health discomfort, some financial issues or problems in your family responsibilities. It is the best time for you to release any guilt. Let go of your control and have some honest communication for resolving your problems. Taurus, focus on yourself, your health and build a strong personality. In your relationships, honesty and balance are the key factor. This is the time to speak up gently but firmly about your needs and release the pressure to be the steady one, the stable one all the times and work on mutual growth. Gemini, you may feel the need to release your toxic habits, improve your health and find some better routine lifestyle. A very good time to go on foreign trips, some distant pleasant travel. Do let go of emotional stress at work and adopt a new lifestyle. Maybe you are emotionally exhausted from doing too much for others, and now is the time to create space for rest and recharging yourself. Cancer, your personal interest, joy, and creativity can be highlighted with this full moon. You will shine in your circle, but stay humble and do not burn any bridges. It is best to let go of any restriction or guilt around taking time for your own self, your pleasure. You do deserve some moments of lightness with this full moon. Leo, family matters or emotional responsibilities at home may feel heavier and you want to move or change your home. Do reflect on what role you have at home within your family to bring emotional security and take some action on it. Sometimes it is best to talk to some elders in the family or your friends and seek guidance about your future. Virgo, the full moon finally transforms your beliefs on life. There is deep realization and a new start with this full moon. Conversations may become little intense and reveal some hidden truths. Be mindful of your tone in your communication. Talk with care and not logic while clearing your past misunderstandings. There is a need to talk to someone wise or your friends with some honesty, as you may feel emotionally heavy and confused. Libra, it is the time to revisit your relationship with your family, your finances, and your self worth. Let go of your outdated values, your fear, or anything that drains your energy. Make necessary changes, or things can develop in the most unexpected manner. Also, communicate what you truly deserve financially and also emotionally. Scorpio, one of the most powerful time for you to build a strong image and show your personal power that covers your emotional identity. You may feel exposed or overly emotional internally, but this is your moment of growth. Allow yourself to be frank, open. Share something authentic without filtering it, and you'll find yourself even more courageous and clear on your terms. Sagittarius, the Scorpio full moon is the right time to release your old emotional baggage. Any fear or your inner conflict about your work or your relationships. Having healthy and disciplined lifestyle will help you. Also trust that deep reflection and pause sometimes can bring clarity and a way forward. Capricorn, this is the best time for you to let go of any emotional burdens from your friends, your network, or your group expectations, and evaluate your social circle and your long term plans, whether they are aligned. Distance yourself gently from any connections or goals that no longer resonates with who you are becoming and what you want in your life for future. This full moon encourages you to spend some quality time in enhancing your talents. Aquarius, this full moon impacts your work-life balance. Release any pressure to perform in your career or at your home front. Expect some new leadership role with increased responsibility. This is the time to come out of any fear to say no if that's what you want and step back for a change. In any case, speak your truth and communicate well. Pisces, with this full moon, your beliefs and your personal truth may be shifting. Explore new philosophy. It's okay to outgrow old ways of thinking. Let go of a need to explain yourself. Just live your truth. That was all about the personal impact on all the signs, and the takeaway of this full moon is to prepare ourselves for what's coming up next. Internally, it's intense, and there is a rare opportunity to release our emotional burdens that were never truly ours. Jyeshta Nakshatra teaches that true strength lies not in dominance or control, but in wisdom and surrender. The emotional intensity and the psychological depth of Scorpio, combined with Mercury's intellect and the deity Indra's authority, can give some powerful transformation. This is the time to speak our truth, even if it shakes us from within, and rise with strength, like an elder soul who knows when to act and when to simply let go. That was all about the Scorpio full moon. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you for your time. Do share your feedback and stay tuned with this channel for more updates. Thank you.